Hey everybody, happy Friday, and thank you for taking a few minutes out of your evening to join us in our June 2023 live stream. And as you can see, Kent is back here with us, and he got old enough where he has to have glasses now. We're going to start like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Kurt probably needs them too, but
I'm in denial.
You're
Am
in
I in
denial.
denial?
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely need it for reading. That's for darn sure. And who knows about anything else? But Trent was on last month, and kind of a handful. Bit of a handful up here.
That and it's got to be a handful for him to be handling what he handles, plus being up here, and then.
Oh yeah, that is a lot. He does a lot back there. I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. But.
And I'm much easier to work with up here for.
Yeah, it's like we knew each other our whole life or something.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
I know.
All right, well, we were supposed to have a big crew here this evening, Kent, but we kind of blew off.
Oh, man.
I mean, how do you blow off SLB Basement
Right?
Bourbon Bar?
Especially knowing I was going to be here.
I know, of course. How do you do that? Bueller, what happened? We were supposed to have our good friend Walker.
What?
Yeah, he's supposed to come down here with his girlfriend and everything else, and he blew us off. Last minute, right, honey? What was it?
That's what Trent said.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
sorry, can't make it.
Maybe it's his girlfriend, and he had to be proven that she was for real, and that's why he didn't show up.
I didn't think of that.
Well, you never know.
He said his dog was sick.
Oh my goodness, Bueller. Shame.
Sorry, Walker. Just kidding.
Shame,
Just
fella.
kidding.
Shame. Well, anyways, we do have a few people here tonight. Of course, my brother Kent is with us up here. My beautiful wife is here. She's doing everything she does. She's in charge of the lineup up here in the pour, and you have the. I'm sure you have.
Secret in my back
I'm
pocket.
sure
She
you
did the
do.
great countdown?
Yep.
Start?
Yep. Trenton's here running the board back there and doing everything. And I'm
Why
sure.
did you say I'm beautiful? What's up with that?
Well, I was getting to that, and you cut me off.
Oh,
So I'm sure he'll be chirping in quite a bit here and there. That's for sure. He never keeps quiet for that long. Michelle is here. She's keeping track of the chat to the best of her abilities, like she always does a great job with that. And we also have a special guest with us here tonight. My good buddy Hunter's here. Hey, Hunter.
We were trying
Say
to get him
hello.
to come up here, but he's not going to do it.
Make
Not
him
going to
here
do
real
it.
quick.
Hunter, when does Hunter turn 15?
July 9th.
July the 9th. Happy birthday, buddy.
we got kitty cocktails ready after this.
That's right.
Going to get crazy in here.
This is my daughter's little brother, Hunter. So later on tonight, believe this or not, it would not be me. I promise you, I would not do this. But as soon as this live stream's over with, Trenton's jumping in the truck with Hunter, and they're heading off to their grandma's. And where is that? In New York. What is it called though?
Hammondsport.
Hammondsport,
Lake.
Cuca Lake.
Yeah.
That's what I couldn't think of. Cuca Lake.
All right.
So they're going to spend a week out there, and it's always a good time. We went one time. How long ago was that, honey? It's been a number of years
First thing
ago
was like
now.
a year old, Mark.
It's been 4 or 5. It was pre-COVID.
2.
Wasn't Bexley born?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was a baby, I think.
Okay.
So 3 years
But
ago.
beautiful, beautiful area. They always have a great time. And the huge lake. They got the boat, the skis, fishing. They do it all. So have a good time, Trent. It's going to be a nice week coming up. It's going to be a great week.
I know. I don't have to do anything for SLB. It's gonna be good.
All right, Hunter. Thanks for coming down with us, buddy. All right. Well, that's all we got tonight, though. So we got blew off by Walker. So what are you going to do about
I got 2 people watching. I know
Yeah.
you know one of them.
that? Okay.
I just got done golfing before I came here with my buddy Jerry.
Why doesn't that surprise me
my,
either?
buddy, my buddy Jerry. And he said he was going to tune in tonight if he could stay up long enough.
Jerry? Yeah. Jerry. Okay, Jerry. I need to see you in the chat. So, Michelle, if you see Jerry in the chat, you let me know.
Good luck with that. I'm sure you probably won't see that.
Come on, Jerry. Get in the chat. Get in the chat, buddy.
Walker
but,
Paul says, tell Trent I said hi.
Yeah, and he got a point off me in our yearly bottle bet, so we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, hi Walker. Not you would actually tune in.
Walker's watching even?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, buddy. We'll forgive you this time, pal. Not a next time, though. You better, if you say you're coming, you better get here next time, pal.
And then I got my buddy Jeff. He just was texting me ahead of time, or a few minutes before the show, and I told him what I was doing. And he goes, "Oh, I'll tune in."
Yeah.
So Jeff Haven't seen you in a bit. Miss you, buddy. We'll get together soon.
All right. We got one person that's in the stream on the chat, right? Mm-hmm. That we haven't seen in a long time. We want to give a special welcome and a howdy do to Tamuchi, one of our good friends.
I've heard that name a bunch.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. We really appreciate you hopping on. Thank you for that.
I saw him in here when like it was before we actually started.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen him since then?
I haven't. but-
So he might have dipped out. I don't know, but it was cool to see him in here.
Yeah, very nice.
Danny Taylor wants to know how many pregame beers did Kent slam?
Does he golf with Kent before?
Kirk can tell you exactly how many beers I had today.
6.
He knows my routine.
Tell him how many I have when we golf together.
0.
That's right.
Did you bring any like little Wild Turkey 101 shooters or anything?
No, but I'll grant you this. Kit got me. You know, he's got a routine. He has his routine, and he buys the Evan Williams little honey fire is called fire whiskey thing. You know, but it's pretty neat though. He saves me half of it. So there you go. When I'm golfing with him, I get half of that. That's it though. That's my limit. So I guess Kent, tonight we're going to be tasting Jack Daniels.
Well,
Trenton is the mastermind behind what we are actually tasting. Rebecca's the one that did all the pouring, but Trenton pulled the bottles and they kicked me upstairs so I have no idea what's in them. I can only imagine. Now, Trenton, is this all Jack Daniels? You got to say this is all Jack Daniels, right? Got to be.
Can we at
This
least
has been
get
our
that?
This has been our lead up to this whole thing. So
No.
oh.
One
course.
of these is not like the other.
Oh.
And now you know why I brought the
there
question
goes
up
that.
because
Well, here was my initial thought process, right? I was going
I can't
to
wait to hear
find
this.
a really old bottle of just regular number 7,
yeah,
but they are very difficult to come by, and when they do come on the market,
Yeah.
just
forget about it.
ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
So I had to
I've
pass
looked
on
too.
that,
I've looked too.
and I was rummaging through my collection to see if I had an old bottle of Jack Daniels that I might have forgotten about. I did not. So I had to improvise. So 4 of these are Jack Daniels. 1 is not.
Thanks.
So we'll see. Similar, but not.
Well,
So it's not like I didn't put 4 Jack Daniels in there and I tossed in a single malt or something like that. Relatively close.
well, I can imagine.
So good luck.
We'll see if my memory serves me right, because there was a, I don't know, 10, 15 year stretch that Jack was my go-to.
Yeah,
years
but
ago.
What is your history for that? So that was that had to
Well-
be when you were quite a bit younger.
Oh yeah, a lot younger.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably from 1920 to 32, 34. I did a lot of Jack and Diet.
Really, even in your early 20s or
Yeah,
so. Okay,
yeah. And
did not know that.
I didn't do it neat or anything like that very often, unless it was a shot.
Yeah, right.
But a
Right.
lot of Jack and Diets. A
Wow.
lot of Jack
Huh.
and Diets.
All right. Well, are you going to be able to be with us next month?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay, because I believe if Phil Spence is on, if you see that name Michelle pop up,
Say it one more time.
Phil Spence. Phil, if you can, if I know we talked earlier, if you have the availability still for our next live stream in July, let me know. And Kent's going to be here. You can come on down and bring some
that'd be
friends,
awesome.
your wife or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't seen Phil in a long time.
Yeah, we talked
That'd be
about
awesome.
it. He couldn't make it for this one because I knew we were doing the Jack Daniels. He had family stuff going on, but he talked about July. So if you're out there, Phil,
Yeah, it'd be
if you
awesome.
can do July, because Trenton, we're letting it out of the bag for what we're doing in July. Bookers,
Oh, yeah.
Bookers.
Oh.
That's why we're doing that for Kent too. So
Okay,
doing
nice.
Jack Daniels this month.
Nice.
Next month we're doing a Booker,
I like
a Booker
it.
blind.
I like
so
it.
we'll need extra pizza for that night. That's all guest drink stuff.
A little bit off topic, but a lot
Yeah.
of people want a "My Mouth Is Juicy" SLB T-shirt.
What
Yeah.
gives it that? Just because.
Wow.
What did I actually say wrong? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Am I just older and I don't get it? I don't get it.
I wouldn't expect.
I don't know why you're all wet bananas on me if I said that.
My mouth is juicy.
I mean,
What was?
Brandon A. Van Dam asks which one is going to give him the juicy mouth again. So this is not an untalked about comment afterwards.
Well, I'll tell you, I wasn't here, but I did watch it,
Okay.
and I'll blame Trenton on it because Trenton kept you up here way too long. That's way too long for him to be drinking. You never know what's going to happen in 2 hours.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Well, I guess we got to get another T-shirt, huh, Trenton?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
we good do? Yes, Michelle.
I have a couple comments.
Uh-huh.
Tamuchi responded.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Says, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and the most ruthless champion there's ever been. No one can stop me.
And I believe that 100%.
And then
I certainly do.
Walker Hall says, I won't bail ever again. Just didn't work out this time. Sorry.
It's all right. I'll forgive you, buddy.
Sorry for giving you a
I'll
hard
forgive
time, man.
you.
I was just messing with you.
You know,
Trenton's not
But
there.
come for more than
I'm
one
not
day
sorry.
next time so you can stop by the house, too.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then-
He's young, you know. It's hard not to give these young guys a hard time.
He's got no excuse. He's young.
That's all.
You know.
It's easy. It's easy target.
And the lawnmower detective, I think, is referring to a video that came out recently. Is asking, was that an SLB onesie that Trent was wearing?
I've seen some of those comments.
It looked like it. I thought it was a good look. I did.
Yeah, okay,
I
Trent.
was looking a little swole.
That
Yeah.
one, swole.
You came out and your mother was like, "What are you doing?"
Well, she was like, put on another shirt because I have that one with your face on it.
Did you
But
wash
I
it?
got gum on it or something, so it's all like tacky and it's nasty.
Is that the one that was laying around
Yeah.
here or something like
Yeah.
that?
Did you
Oh,
wash that one in some hot water that time?
I need to because I like it and it's a good backup. I have 7 different SLB shirts hung up
I
that
know.
I've taken from here.
I can
Oh,
only.
my
I know you
exit.
do. I know.
Yeah.
And you usually leave all the rest of the 7 shirts here in my office.
Speaking of t-shirts, Barter Hordes, I think it's Pages and Pores. That sounds like Barter Hordes.
Correct. That's his. Yep. mhm.
Says,
Pages
I'm
of
ready
port.
for the juicy t-shirt and donated $20.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Robert.
I think we could sell out tonight. if we put it on there.
Thanks,
Is it
Robert. I
good?
appreciate
Can you
it.
just add, the one you did with Kurt's face, and then just have a little drip coming down?
Did you see the video? The video. What video was it? We done so many because you're on vacation.
It was the Jack video that came out today.
Today?
Yeah. that was
Today's
juicy.
video. So did you see it
I
yet
did
today?
not yet.
Well, that's what they're talking about. So you'll have to look at it. I don't know. I had a
I didn't
particular.
even watch the video today.
You, babe, you always watch them,
I know.
and you always text me in the morning and let me know what you think.
I know.
Oh man,
Yeah,
heartbroken.
I worked straight to the golf course, very quick shower, and then here.
Well, I said something like, I tasted one, and it was like, I just said, we were talking. I was really good. I said, well, my mouth is so juicy still from it, and Trenton just died laughing for like 3 minutes. We couldn't even really continue the video hardly. We almost had to cut, right, Trenton? Do it over. Start it again. All right, well, let's get to the task at hand, Ken. We got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff to go over here. We got Jack Daniels and I guess something else, that's
Of course.
specifically why I asked that question, because I know him well enough to know that something's going to be
Something's
going
up.
on. So I think they're all lettered, honey, right? A through E, right to left, right? Since you did them, I know they're right. If I did them, they might be one this way and one that way, right? All right, well, let's go with A, Ken. Let's
right,
start with A. We're
sounds
going to
good.
get on our right side here, so we'll see what happens.
And I rolled these for you.
Oh, that's right. I don't have to do
They're
that.
all.
I try to get as much advantage, a leg up on the nose as I can. Well, that's
There's some vanilla in there.
yeah, some vanilla, some banana
Oh, yeah.
going on in there.
While you guys are
Creamy.
sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you guys can hear me a little better now. We just
Actually, here, I have an idea.
oh, just kidding.
I am not an audio video person, and it definitely shows.
Why not?
That might make me like really really loud. They don't want to hear like my mouth sounds.
Sure they do.
Probably not.
All right, this might be better. Please let me know if this is better.
Anyway, Wanoma94, $50 donation says missed last month's stream due to work, so here's double the amount to make up for missing
Oh,
last
man,
month.
thank you.
You did not need to do
Thank you.
that, but we're
That's just-
happy to see you here.
Too kind.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Kent, that was the first sip of the evening. So I'm trying to regulate my palate to proof and
It
stuff.
wasn't really harsh though, or anything.
So it had a little tingle right up front, but again, it's my
Yeah.
first sip, so I'm just trying to, but it didn't seem too hot. Because, there is Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, There's, you know what I mean? There's, who knows what he's going to do. Knowing him, he
That's
probably
not a
didn't-
barrel proof. I
No,
know that
knowing
much.
him, he probably didn't put that in there because it would be obvious.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say? You trying to figure out my scheme here?
Yeah. Yeah, we said A wasn't that hot and proof point. We're just talking about it a little bit here. Kind of the nose matches the palate to me. We got
Yeah.
a little bit of vanilla, a little
Yep.
bit of caramel, a little bit of banana. But I said, remember, down here we also have the single barrel proof. I said, but I doubt Trent would put that in there because it'd be kind of obvious. But you never know.
I can't confirm or deny
I know.
your claim.
I don't even know why I brought it up. To tell you the truth,
You should know better than that. Come on.
you're as good as your mother when it comes to that stuff. See, here's the hard part. Now, when you're truly, when you're doing a blind with just one distillery, it's really tough to
Yeah.
distinguish because I pulled up on the aromas on this one, Ken, and to me, it's almost identical to the first one. Now, I'm not that
This
good
one's a little
at
heavier
that.
on it.
Okay.
I think a little stronger with the
right.
aromas, but definitely similar.
Yeah, I get that light banana note and some vanilla. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying once I get them side by side.
But similar profile for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple comments to read while you guys are tasting. Alan Christensen says, tell Trenton to stop by a Keg and Barrel just outside Hammondsport. They have a great selection of bourbon, so you should do that.
Okay.
Yeah. TCB82 gave a $10 donation and says,
Different
pitching in for the
Yeah, it is.
juicy.
A little bit bitter.
So I think we really need
You?
to make a juicy something or another.
I can make it. I'll work on a juicy shirt on my vacation. See what
Okay.
I can come up with.
All right.
I'll be on the water. I might have a little inspiration.
Very wet on the water.
Very wet,
Quite
very
juicy.
juicy.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll have some. I'll eat some juicy fruit or juicy fruit. I'll have some juicy fruit gum while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like your
Okay.
plan.
It'll be good.
Yeah. Why not? Trenton, this second one here, not quite as good as the first one. A little bit, somewhat similar palate, but it's a little got some light bitterness in there too.
It's
Oaky bitterness.
It's okay to be incorrect.
Easy to say when you know what the pores are.
Right?
I don't know that I've ever guessed a pour wrong though.
Really?
You just have the courage to throw them out there all the time. That's all. All right.
YOLO, right?
I guess. That's how you look at it. Not me.
That's a little different.
That's
on those.
definitely different.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time picking up much of anything on that, but
You know what I'm kind of getting on it is black licorice. I don't know where that's coming
Wow.
from, but that's what I'm getting.
you know that's a good point on your end. It's like a tea type of a tea licorice.
Yeah.
It's completely different what
Or
we have over here.
anise, kind of
Correct. Yeah,
vibe to it.
that was good on your part.
Well, while you guys are pondering some things, Primal Sear with Rubs and Suds. He has a $10 donation. Primal Sear.
Oh, thanks.
Happy 4th, everyone. God bless America. Let's do beef and bourbon.
You know, I failed to mention
Have
that
to do
at the
that,
beginning. I had it in my mind, but I did not. I hope everybody gets a few days off during this long weekend. I know some people I've talked to have to work on Monday, some don't. So hopefully you get several days off, get some good time with your family and friends, and happy 4th to everyone.
Paul Dorsey bought a ton of fireworks.
He did?
Don't get injured.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please, Paul, be careful.
I had one.
Next time you visit, I want all your digits in place.
I had one bad experience, and luckily nobody got hurt. But I haven't bought
Really?
any since.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've never done them. I
It
just kind
wasn't
of
good.
stay away from them.
Wasn't a good situation. I had some welts on my back, but I was running.
Oh my! Are you kidding me?
No.
And you got hammered?
Holes in my siding, dents in my truck.
Jeez.
Yeah, I haven't bought them since.
Carrie forbids them now,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, don't worry, I don't want them now.
That's how to play.
I am not a fireworks professional.
No.
I found out.
No. What'd you find in Glass C, Kent?
Man, I would be hard pressed if that's a Jack Daniels product because it sure doesn't taste like one. And Trenton's smiling like, gotcha.
And it's not my favorite either.
No, it's
A lot of bitterness. Some tannic oak.
What do you think it is?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Bottled distillery?
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Bottled
I
have
think
no
it's
idea.
a Texas whiskey.
proof?
No,
That's
don't
what I think.
so.
Texas?
I wouldn't think so, but
Proof? Any ideas? Proof?
Like,
it's still about, it's between that 90 and 100.
Okay.
I don't know, it's got that. Oh, yeah, the proof, I would say
90.
94.
Roughly.
That's my guess.
Okay.
But the only reason I say Texas whiskey is
Mhm.
Texas whiskey has a very unique
Yeah.
thing to it, and that to me is
Mhm.
unique to it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know, unique flavor to me.
Yeah. It's definitely different, that's for sure. And it's, I can say it's kind of not my favorite. Got
Yeah.
a lot of, kind of like bitter oak.
Well, maybe it's the
Coming in that
Texas
one.
whiskey before you realize which ones you
Could
like.
be, man. You know, I always
Because
say
there's a few at the beginning. You're
I
like,
always
"Ooh."
say these things and I'm usually wrong, so that's just me. Trent. Ooh, this is nice, Ken. Go to D. I like this one on the nose.
I've liked
a
the
lot.
first two. The first two I liked. I just didn't think they were, you know,
Yeah.
anything extravagant. But I definitely liked them.
Yeah. What about the nose on this one? This is really nice. I get some buttercream frosting on here, honey. What are you laughing
Hunter's
at?
like, what?
What are you laughing at, Hunter?
Hunter, frosting. What?
They're lying. It doesn't taste like.
I do. I get a nice vanilla frosting on the nose. It's nice.
See, and I think that's
Oh, it's so good.
that
It's a good one.
profile to me is legitimate Jack Daniels
Mhm.
profile.
Well, that's a good one too.
But a good
in
one.
my opinion.
Really good one. I
I
agree.
like it quite a bit. Better than what I've had so far
Mhm.
in the tasting.
I agree.
We have some more donations and things to read. So I actually received a video from the Tituses, and there's a bunch of people hanging out over there watching you guys. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
And then Mrs. Old Tractor Garage, that's Katie Titus, she sent in a $50 donation saying, hosting a bottle share and watch party with fellow SLB fam. We love this community.
Oh,
That's so cool.
So nice.
There's a
Thank
bunch of
you
people
very
hanging
much.
out over there. And then Tim Papiano, $20, enjoying a pour of JD Single Barrel with y'all. Always love the live streams.
Heck yeah.
Yep, that one's a powerhouse. That's for
And
sure.
did you notice the whole time she was talking and the finish is still there?
Kent, that one made my mouth juicy. So I'm just wondering if this is the same one that was in our video. We'll find out.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll go that far, but the finish definitely hung on for
What
a
do you
long
mean by
time.
that? It makes my mouth salivate. You know, even
No, I
into
know
the
what you
finish.
mean. I know what you mean.
That's what I mean. A poor choice of words, I guess.
I wonder if Minnick would describe anything like that. Man, my mouth's just so juicy.
Well, if he doesn't, he should.
I mean, you've said some
Real sus things.
sus things in videos before. I should honestly have been compiling all of them for like a.
And
You
it
know
can
some
probably
people.
Montage.
and completely
Some people have
blindly too. You know, if it wasn't for you being all weirdo on me and going nutty about it, I wouldn't even know what's going on.
You could do like an end of the year blooper show.
Yeah.
That's
You're
what
pretty
makes
good.
it funny. Is it's totally innocent.
I have no, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you gonna do?
Well, I like that one a lot.
I do too. I love that one so far. The tasting.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here in the last one, Kat.
You like a long finish like that when it's so good.
It is. It was nice and sweet. This is really nice too.
Oh, we also didn't mention this. We're giving away our SLB Yellowstone pick that just came in earlier this week, I think, or earlier. What is today? Friday.
Yeah,
earlier
it
this
was
week.
just this week.
Earlier this week. We have another Sagamore bottle. We have a number 14 left, which is the more rye forward Sagamore, and then we have the Blue Note, the juke joint blend that we did.
Oh,
a 2-barrel
I
blend.
haven't tried that or the Yellowstone yet.
Yellowstone, I don't think we've tried since we picked it either.
No.
I've tried a
But
couple
that Blue
times.
Note's back there. The Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave you
have-
2 bottles. What am I doing?
I have one Yellowstone pick that I got from Lake Liquors, I think it's called. That's really good.
Do you remember what proof it was?
I want to say it was between 100 and 115, but don't quote me. It's been a while
Okay.
since I got into that one, but
Okay. Yeah, we got ours is 109 proof, I think.
it's somewhere
think so,
similar to
yeah.
that.
I think so. It's back there.
So we'll be doing the giveaways at the end if
Yeah.
you want to stick around. They're all really good bottles. We don't pick bad bottles. I mean, really. Come on.
Stop. We try not to, that's for sure. Ken and I went on those is like a sweet banana bread. Really
Yeah,
nice.
and
But it doesn't quite follow suit on the palate.
I'm figuring something out
Oh,
for a distillery, lineup.
yeah.
Jack's really hard because they're so similar to each
Well,
other.
and the reason why I only realized this when I was prepping for the series, but it's the same mash bill for
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
other than some of their special releases. So it's the same mash bill, 80%. I think it's 80% corn, 12% malted barley, and 8% rye. So it's just a matter of their process in aging, in years, and then I think I remember in the Sinatra bottle, they actually aged that in barrels. If you see the pictures, they were charred barrels, but they had grooves inside the barrels.
Really?
And in their writing, they say it's to try to get the more toasted oak in the Sinatra bottle from
I
the
never knew that.
grooves in the
Okay.
barrel. I didn't either until we
Okay.
did the show. So a lot of this is going to be very similar, and of course they always mellow their whiskeys with the maple charcoal, stuff that they do on the filtering process. So there's a lot the same.
Yeah.
You're 100% correct on that.
It seems like very similar taste taste profiles. Just some of them lasted a little longer on the finish. Some had a little bolder nose. But
Correct.
they're all similar.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're spot on.
We have a couple donations and a couple comments that I definitely need to read. So Rakula, $10. Thank you again for Sagamore's pick. Loving Trenton's favorite. Keep them
Oh,
coming.
great.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad somebody
Finally,
likes it.
Right?
Whoa!
I am just Haas, $10. It was good to see you guys at the meet and greet a little while back in Seymour.
Oh, that was a great time.
Yeah,
man.
Kent and I were in Seymour, and that was a lot of fun. We had a lot more folks than I anticipated
For such
show up.
for such a small town, I had
Yeah.
never been there. For such a small town, that town is really a good
Yeah,
time.
we had a great time.
Really good time.
We really did.
Eric-
Kent and I just burned the town down.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, till about 10.
It was rocking until 10 anyways.
That's actually kind of past Kurt's bedtime, I feel like.
Yeah, that is kind of past your bedtime, actually.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
past both of ours anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
wow.
I forgot.
I wake up way too early for work anymore.
Eric Vaughn, $10. Thanks for the weekly entertainment and info.
This definitely was an entertaining week.
I don't know about info, though.
There's a lot.
Info.
We've had a lot going on the last 2 weeks, that's for sure. A whole
You're being
bunch.
nice when you say we provide info.
We do our best.
I think about just as many juicy comments there are, or for as many juicy comments as there are comments about Trenton's tiny baby shirt.
Yeah.
So we have Ricky Sutherland's asking,
See?
is Trenton still rocking the medium SLB t-shirt tonight?
Those
Yinzi-
workouts are paying off. Huh?
Look, I'm
Filling it out.
The small might make an appearance again.
That's what he said in the video. He says he was looking real swole.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think Kurt was talking about ripping the sleeves off his shirt next video and showing everybody
Oh,
the
yeah.
guns.
Well,
Sure. Oh,
I
the
mean,
Farmers, the drywall tan.
I'm
This
sure
is
that's
the
going to
next
impress
thing.
I
a
got
lot of folks.
I got a killer golf tan going on right now.
well, Yin's Tube Y is asking. No, I'm sorry, Yin's Tube. This is messed up. I'm so sorry. Is saying, why isn't Kent wearing a schmedium like Trenton was?
Well,
It's obvious why Kent and I aren't wearing
it could easily become one. Trust me.
We have a small in there if you want to give it a shot.
A what?
We have a small in there if you
Not
want
a
to give it a
chance.
shot.
Not a
Maybe
chance
like a
that would
crowd
go
talk.
on. That wouldn't even get over me. I don't think.
A couple other words almost came out.
Hey,
there.
almost.
Oh my god.
I had to keep it clean for the family here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it, Ken. Thanks.
But yeah, not a chance of smalls going on me. Been a long, long time ago. I think that'd been grade school probably.
That's kind of how we roll. That's a fact too. I don't even know if I ever wore a small. I got to be honest with you. I don't.
It'd have to be grade school for me.
Really don't. I do remember one point when I was really big into athletics and sports in high school that I was wearing a large, but past that,
Yeah.
X's have been in my closet.
It's just how many X's.
It's just how many. It's just how many X's. If I get it back down to that one X, I'd be happy with that. All right. Well, up here on the bar top, Ken, I don't know what we have to eliminate one, so it's pretty easy for me. Yeah, I know. That was pretty easy process there. It just wasn't very good.
The nose and the palate
See.
is bitter to me.
Yep.
Final answer.
Yep. Final answer, dude.
And
I knew you'd do that
I'm
because
also going to say that that's the one that's not Jack Daniels.
I saw him. I looked in my corner eye when we were tasting, and he's kind of doing one of these things like I was, so it just wasn't that good.
That is not Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
That is
that-
the one that is not Jack Daniels.
It's pretty obvious.
I will say that.
Yeah.
But I'm actually quite surprised. Not that you were able to pick it out, but that
That we didn't like it.
you didn't like it.
Well,
I'll tell you, and you know what? Maybe in a different lineup it'd be different. But you have vanilla, caramel, sweetness, all that
maple,
stuff, and that is
sugar
not
maple, charcoal filtering, and
See, it's interesting because the bottle I have has a ton of vanilla in it.
That. Wow.
for this,
I don't get it.
yeah, it's probably a maker's mark.
I really get anise is what I'm smelling and what I'm tasting, like a black licorice.
Yeah. Compared to the other ones, I'm just it's really forefront for me is tannic oak and low bitterness. So comparably to the other ones, So for me, I don't know about you, Ken, but for me, I really like these last two in the lineup, D and E.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave those alone, and I'm going to go back to A and B and see which one I'm going to get next.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
I know, Trent's
it's bugging me
he's
now.
playing with you now, Ken. Just keep moving because he's playing. He's playing with you. Trust me, it's fine.
This is a tough lineup to have whatever that is against, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I-
because of the drastic difference.
I probably should have gone a different route.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Old Forester.
I thought about it.
That would have
That and
that would have blended in the mix a
There-
little better, I think.
There's
Let's
a
redo the blind.
there's
Let's pour him again,
It's
honey.
funny
Wanna
that
pour
you
him
say
again,
that. Matthew Linehan said Trenton should have given them another banana like Old Forester, another banana nose.
Yeah.
I should have.
So
What's that
yeah.
one over there? The it's not the Bottle and Bond, but the other one.
1897.
Is that the Bottle and Bond or
Old
1870? Is it 1897?
1897 is the red label.
Okay.
86 or 90. It's a below 100.
That
for
one
whiskey.
would have went pretty well in here, I think.
I'm regretting my decision for what
Yeah.
I picked, but it's fine.
Not the 1910 or 1920 because that'd
No.
be pretty easy to
Yeah,
spot, and those would
yeah.
be really, really good. But that one there, the 1897, I think would have been really, really good in this lineup. See how it would have went.
James B, $20 donation. Says Happy 4th, everyone. Excited to celebrate with Old Elk Rum Cask pick. Delicious.
That was a great pick.
Yeah. And happy 4th to you.
I know what I'm thinking.
Kurt's having a
I'm
moment up there.
thanks to all the patrons that are watching on live stream tonight, and we sold out of that. And I can't deny it. Trenton knows for a week or so before I was kind of sweating a little bit because I felt bad, didn't I, Trent? I felt a
Yeah.
little bit bad because I was so excited when I tasted that barrel because it was so unique and it was just so good and so different that I said, yeah, we're going to get it. And we never did even calculate the numbers on it at all. And we always do that.
Yeah.
We'd always talk about it, and we just didn't, and it was my fault because I was like a freight train. I was like, yeah, we're getting it. It's just great. But it ended up to be a little bit more than $100, so that's not cheap. That's not a cheap bottle.
And it's
so,
a rye.
Yeah,
And it's a rum finish.
right.
And like a
Yeah, I
weird
mean, it's
rum.
warranted, don't get me wrong, but, it's, I try not to pick
Yeah,
things that,
yeah.
I try to be as cost efficient as we possibly can, but
And some of your guys, though, has been great steals for the price.
Yeah.
in my opinion,
They have.
There's been a couple of them that are
Yeah.
really good for the money.
sure. So thanks to everybody that bought those. They sold them out in the same day, in one day. So
Cool.
About 3 hours.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed. So it's an amazing community, patron community.
Mark Mahoney, $10 donation. No comment, but thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
And Paul Dorsey says, by the way, CC100
Cooper's Craft.
Yeah, uses the same grooved barrel technique as the Sinatra bottles.
Really?
Oh, really?
Learning all kinds of things tonight.
Yeah.
Paul's just kind of like an encyclopedia of knowledge
He is.
about a lot of stuff.
He is. I don't know, Ken. What do you think? I'm having a difficult time trying to see which one's going to be next.
Well, and here I'll explain why I picked the way I picked. They are both
I'm going to do that.
identical nose, identical palate.
yeah.
But I think number one has a bigger nose
Yep.
and bigger palate.
I agree, 100%. Because if you see on my notes here, Kent, on my first time around, I gave it a little bit better score than B.
Yeah, it's the same, just amplified a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eliminate B.
Sorry, I put mine down here.
That's all right. You're just trying to
Because I'm trying to
You
figure
dislike
that
it
one out.
that
It's killing them. I'm used to Trenton, so it's just like water off a duck's back for me. But it's killing.
I'm trying
it's
by the
killing
end of the
you,
show. I'm going to keep going back there, and I'm going to figure it out by the end of the show.
We might. Well, we might. We might.
Tim Tam Slam said we should always play by the game Find the Dickle in these blinds.
Oh my.
It's not Dickel, though. I'll say that.
It's not?
It's not Dickel.
Oh, that's sad. It should be Dickle.
No, that's not Dickel. All right, Kent. Now, for me, I can only speak for me, but this is my favorite sip for my score through the first tasting. So I'm gonna leave that alone. That's the juicy sip. So I'm gonna try to determine between A and E then for me which one I'm gonna eliminate next.
Well,
That's where I'm coming
I think I'm in agreement there.
Are you?
And the
Okay.
main reason is this one, the flavor lasts a long time. It just sits there.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really good stuff.
really
and the
good.
barrel proof's not in here, so
No.
as I figured, Trenton's smart enough for that. He's not putting that in there. So
No Coy Hill or anything up here.
no.
That'd have been a good idea, though.
Nah, I'd have probably been on the floor over here. Kevin had to pick me up.
Well, we got pizza, though.
Yeah, we got pizza.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
2 pieces before we started this time.
Smart.
You did?
So I'm good.
I'm surprised you're
Okay.
not hacking up a lung, though.
Well, I had them at what, 6 o'clock? You got it kind of earlier, so I was able to get a little.
6:30.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant an hour before, so we had it right, 6:37, something like that. My bad. Yeah, you're right. Well, let's see.
David Simpson says,
Oh,
hi,
yeah, just-
Hey,
Ludington.
Dave.
Yeah.
Hi,
yeah,
Ludington
yeah.
family. That's what they said.
Yeah.
We go a long way back there.
Yeah.
Long way back.
Back when I was in a small, he knew me.
David, now be honest. Do you really remember Kenton Small? Did that actually happen? I think it did.
He knew me, I think, since kindergarten. So
Yeah.
he
Maybe
definitely knew
some-
me in a small.
Picture
Yeah,
verification.
our parents were good friends.
Yeah.
So
We were just
We go
talking
back
about
a
that,
long ways.
Dave, actually, recently about the after church. We'd go to lunch sometimes with his family,
Yeah.
and we were just talking about that a week or two ago.
yeah,
Some good memories there.
yeah, no doubt about it.
We had Tuxedo Toolbox on here today?
Yeah, I saw him
You
earlier.
did? Okay. I love that name.
I don't know, Kent. I kind of have an idea where I'm leaning. Well, I did till that's it.
No.
I think I'm going to differ with you on this one, is my guess.
Don Morton wants to know what prize is Mr. Old Tractor Garage going to pick?
This is
Mrs. Old Tractor Garage is on? Mister?
Well, yeah, they're watching.
They're like all
the-
in the living room watching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't it Trenton. Mr. Old Tractor Garage won our
Yeah,
Yes.
he won the golden ticket.
won
and
the golden ticket, and this is
Yeah.
what we do for
Forgot
the
about
folks
that.
for the folks that aren't in Patreon. Every once in a while, we're going to include a golden ticket, just like way back in the day in the Willy Wonka days. We're going to include a golden ticket in one of our barrel picks that we ship out, that are shipped out, and it's random. Nobody knows who it is. We're Remember, honey, you and I were on pins and needles. Anybody say anything yet?
I know.
Anybody say anything yet? It
I
like
kept
took a day or
checking
two.
Discord, I kept checking.
I know.
Email.
Yes, I know. We were in pins and needles too, and Mr. Old Tractor Garage won. So congratulations to you, my friend. A lot of great choices and prizes. You get to spend an evening with us here in the bar. Possibly go on a what's that Trent? Possibly go on a barrel pick trip, or merchandise. If you can't do either one of those, we give you free merchandise, things like that. So a lot of cool stuff.
From what I understand, he's going to be coming down here for our next patron live stream
In July?
in July.
Oh,
He's
fantastic!
got to send me some dates and stuff, so I think we're going to try and schedule that.
I
right.
did not know that. That's awesome.
All right, yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
tell you what, if he could make it a 2 or 3 day visit, I'd love to have him at my bar too.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
I
that'd
think
be
they're
fun.
watching, so you guys.
Yeah, make the rounds.
Yeah.
We can make the rounds.
We have a couple 2x4s in the basement right now. There's not a lot going on in
Yeah.
ours, but
It's a work in progress, but we do have alcohol. It's just all over the house.
yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
He said he was waiting to get dates. He had to go. He's going to harvest some wheat in Wyoming, I think.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's what he told me.
I love it.
I love Wyoming. I've been there one
I love
time.
Cheyenne. I've
One
been there
time.
twice.
Really?
On,
Have you?
On motorcycle trips.
Oh, that's
And,
you go that way, yeah, you do.
Gosh, I had a great time in Cheyenne both times.
Yeah, I was at Yellowstone Park and a few things through Wyoming. It was a long time ago.
I would love
Young
to go
fella.
out there.
I kind of want to like harvest some wheat. That'd be cool to like ride one of those big
You
combines.
want to ride one of those? Yeah.
Oh, I would sink that combine and I would.
You
It
would.
be good. That'd be fun though.
Mr. Tractor Garage, do not let Trenton drive your equipment.
We almost
Oh,
went
man.
halvesies on a mini excavator though.
Oh, wow.
It was a good time.
Yeah, you don't tell your mom if you do.
And then I rented it.
And you know what's cool though is when he was a little boy, he would watch videos with construction all day, every day,
I still do.
and to see him now riding the real stuff is just kind of cool to watch.
I almost tipped the excavator.
All right,
over
we're
a
not gonna
weekend,
go
but
into that. I don't want to know that stuff.
That's why I didn't answer when you called me because I was in the process of trying to save it from tipping over, and then I smacked my trailer with one of the teeth and made it kind of dent. A little
That
bit.
doesn't surprise me,
Brand new
but-
trailer.
Doesn't surprise me.
Great.
I know.
So glad I just found that out. Babe,
You're welcome.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
All right, Ken, where are we headed with this? Because
Well,
I know what I'm going to do. And
I wrote down what my thought was, so you can go and we'll see if it's
Okay.
the same. It's written
Yeah,
down here.
I think it's a tough choice. I think it was a couple of quality whiskeys right there in A and E, but I'm really liking A.
Oh, you did agree.
I
I thought that was going to be the opposite.
Yeah, I like them both. I really do. It's a matter of I believe A just has a little bit more flavor. It's a little bit more robust. It's a little more concentrated.
There's, I think the same way, but there's less burn. This has a little bit of ethanol burn to me.
All right.
That's what swayed me.
And I'm surprised because in my first tasting through, which things change sometimes when you taste through a second and third time. Am I right? Mm-hmm. But as you can see, on my first tasting through, it was very close. But E just barely nudged A on my first time through. But
Well, I was basing it off your reaction the first time through. I'm like, oh, he's going to disagree
Yeah.
with me on this one.
yeah, but when I was going back to A, I was like, wow, okay, that is pretty good. So yeah, Ken, I'm taking
Man.
I'm taking out E.
I got distracted. Hunter broke out the guns back there. down to his tank tops, got the guns
It
out.
was a little warm down here, Hunter. So you're taking out E as well?
So he,
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah. That one surprised me based on
I'm
your
kinda
first trip
surprised.
reaction.
Yeah, because usually with 5 glasses, we don't usually agree
No.
on all of them,
No.
regardless of who else is up here. So,
I don't
so
think-
far, I'm a little surprised.
I don't think you've ever agreed this far in.
Yeah.
For anything.
No, but yeah. So we'll go back to tasting A and D and see where we come up from there.
Don Morton has a $5 donation and says, "Hey Kurt and Kent, I hope your mom is doing better. Thoughts and prayers." Thank you, Don.
Yeah, thank you, Don. I mentioned it. Kent wasn't here. I mentioned it in our patron live stream to keep mom in your prayers and stuff. She has good days and bad days, and we're really not sure
Yeah.
what's going on at this point. Kent is, well, mom has assigned us with things, and Kent is definitely assigned to her health care and doctors and things like that because he was a paramedic.
Yeah, that's what she says. So I took a EMT class. Never worked as one, but I took an EMT class like 20 years ago.
Right.
And every time we go to an appointment, I brought my son with me because he's a paramedic. I'm like, I'm not a paramedic. I know about this much.
She's it's tough on her because you know she's been so independent and so headstrong, and she is truly the original strong like bull.
Yeah.
And she got to the point now where she's has to be real careful. She fell not that long ago too, which didn't help. She didn't break anything, thank God. There was no major damage, but you know, there's just a lot of things going on right now that we're unsure about, and Kent's working towards trying to help her figure out what that is and figure out what to do.
And she's actually allowed me to mow twice.
Oh, that's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. She was watching me every step of the way to make sure I did it right.
Yes.
How are the lines?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Were they up to par?
They were up to par.
This week on the big tree in the back, you know, she made me. I told her I could mow the other day too because I had extra time, and she goes, "No, Kent's mowing." So, okay, whatever. But I mulched and I pulled all the weeds around her big tree in the back. You know, and I did all that. But yeah, she was out there the whole time supervising.
It's just a big deal for her to give up those kind of jobs. That's been
She
something
loves
she's
doing that
enjoyed
stuff.
doing
Oh,
for so long.
she loves it.
And I feel sad that she's not able to do those things right now. So
yeah. So thank you, Don. I appreciate you bringing her up, and
I appreciate
we'll keep
that.
everybody up to date a little bit. But we're kind of at the same spot we were before, so hoping we can figure a few things out.
Lots
at
of
some point
prayers
soon.
and good thoughts in the
Thanks to
chat
everybody.
here.
Honestly,
Appreciate it.
Thanks to everybody. She's 84, so she's something else.
Salty Lettuce says, praying for Mama SLB.
Somebody said Trenton was too swole. That's why the skid steer almost tipped. That's accurate.
Funny that's the one that you picked up on wanting to talk about.
Well, you know, I was looking at it, and it seemed like an interesting comment.
Did you see the one where it said Michelle's going to call the insurance
Yes.
to make sure he's covered?
Well, I already hit the barn with the zero turn and made it.
You did?
What?
The first time I mowed.
Michelle doesn't even know this?
No.
Nah, it's fine.
Whatever.
Okay. It's pretty dense in everything you own.
Yeah, that's the one consistent thing.
Trenton, this is gonna be a tough choice, man. A and D.
Oh.
A and D.
I have it folded. You can't see anything.
We'll talk about the giveaway after the things are picked. We'll let you know how to enter.
Super simple. Just don't jump into it too soon. Ruin your chances.
I'm still trying to figure out where to look in these progressives. So I couldn't see that paper right now. I'd be like, where am I supposed to look? I haven't figured them out yet.
I'm still trying to get used to you wearing glasses next to me.
Well,
We both wear them to read, so if
you
there's
remember,
reading something for sure.
If you remember, and I know David will, I had glasses from like second grade until
I forgot all about that. To tell you the
until
truth.
2004.
Yeah, you had that surgery, right?
Yeah,
I
LASIK.
forgot all about that. I've been so used to you not wearing glasses, I forgot.
Surgery worked for about, I don't know, 20 years, almost, you know. And the script is super slight for far away, but anyway, I'm trying to figure out progressives. I'm not sure it's going to work out.
Well, I don't know. I have made my decision, so it's up to you what you think. But
I'm figuring that out yet.
I'm going to stick to my gut that I had through the first tasting through, and A is the one that's kind of climbed up the ladder for me through the tasting.
I liked it a lot from the beginning, but second time through, I'm surprised it beat one. You know, one of them that we pushed back.
Yeah.
Okay, who's that?
Jesse Wyant?
Jesse Wyatt says, "Did you ever tell Trent that I got him the KB rye?"
I'm confused by that.
I'm confused.
KB Rye.
We get this is not a problem. It's not an issue. But thanks to so many kind, generous people out there, we get a lot of stuff.
KB rye.
But he has like a crying, laughing emoji afterwards, so I feel like maybe it's some.
Is it a troll?
Am I missing something? I've
Who said that?
totally could have missed it.
Jesse Wyatt.
Oh my goodness. Boy, I'm drawing a blank. I'm so sorry.
Fill us in
You got to write notes.
in the chat, please, because I cannot figure that
I
one
do,
out.
you know,
Make a list.
I take screenshots on my phone and I have sticky notes in there. I'd have to go through the stuff. But honestly, how many did we get this week?
I don't even know.
2 or 3? I mean, everybody's just so kind and generous. It's
I don't
just,
know. I
it's
don't
kind
get
of.
anything. You have packages at the doorstep like every day.
Rebecca, we just
Honey.
get bills.
Yeah.
We
That's
just
not
get
true.
bills.
Yeah,
The boys
we don't
get.
get anything fun.
Yeah, the guys get bottles.
I'm like,
we
ooh,
get
did I
bills.
get something? No, it's for Kurt.
Carlos sent us something today,
Thank you,
try.
Carlos.
and I got another package on the front door. I don't know where it's from or.
Right.
I
I know. I know. It's really neat. It's really cool.
If I ever decided to be a porch robber, like you see,
Yeah, I know.
I'm hopping.
You know
at
where to
your
go.
A year 2 porches.
Well, just to the left of Kent and Kent can verify, there's probably at least 30 samples there. You know, they're everywhere over there, and so and there's more in my office too. But
that's such a cool
the
thing. Though.
majority
You
of
guys
it.
get to taste so many different
Oh
things
yeah,
that way.
that's what.
It
Yeah,
is.
That's
absolutely.
really, really
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
I
people
have-
really take care of us.
I
They
have
just do.
3 desk fulls, or
Yeah.
3 desk drawers.
That's really
full
cool.
Of
It's
stuff.
honestly so awesome.
I try to keep like a running list when somebody sends me something. I write
Right.
it down on a piece of paper.
Right.
It's in
Right.
my desk. Surprise, surprise.
Yes.
I write it down.
Yes.
With a-
But it's hard to keep up, honestly. It's
Yeah.
just really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesse said, I told your dad on Instagram, and he said he would let me know. Clearly he forgot. Ha ha.
Wait,
The new Knob Creek Rye.
7 year.
7 year, yeah.
Oh,
I do remember that now. I was really trying hard to KC Rye. I'm like, KC Rye. Yeah, it's a 7-year rye track.
Well, I think they said KB.
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 That's what threw me off.
Okay, that's what I was
So
trying
I
to
was trying
think
to think,
too.
is that a new?
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a
that's.
new
I'm
thing?
sorry, Jesse. Yeah, that was. I personally, nobody can take the blame other than me when it comes to Facebook and Instagram because Trent doesn't even have that stuff. So I answer all those instant messages and whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. Is there all instant messages, Michelle? Is that what they call them for Facebook?
I
and,
also don't
and
have
Instagram?
any.
I guess.
I don't have any social
Anyways,
media either.
whatever. Messaging.
Discord.
So it's me. So I try to take screenshots and try to remember everything I can. So, but yeah, I think you had a line on that. Is that right? On the
What?
on the rye.
Yes.
Jesse's talking about.
Yeah.
I think I told him that. But anyways,
I'll get you a fancy notebook or something.
yeah, I know it's tough.
Right.
It's difficult. And I try to keep it straight and try to give everybody as much credit as I can because it's very nice of them to do all that for us. That's for sure. All right, buddy. I'm gonna let you, Kent. I'm gonna let
Okay.
you go first. I already
All
know
right.
what I'm gonna do. So
It was difficult. The first one I think is letter A. Is
you're empty, so you were really trying hard.
I was yeah. It's sweeter, and I think slightly bigger on flavor. But I really like the finish on D. D hangs on forever. It's got a good flavor that hangs on forever.
It's really
And
nice. Super nice.
because of the long finish, D is my number 1.
I have to go on a limb. Trent and I never do this, do I?
I don't know where you're going.
I do not pick. I do not choose or pick.
Oh, you're going out on a little limb.
I'm going on a big limb for me. It's just this is something
Little
that I
thin
don't
one
do.
that might snap.
I'm exactly like Kent too. I climbed up the ladder quite a
did.
bit for me
A lot more
during
I
the
thought.
tasting, but it's not as good as D, and I'm gonna have to try to guess that that's the 12-year. So
I haven't
could be
had the
completely
12
wrong,
years, so I wouldn't have that guess.
because my mouth is pretty juicy. It's pretty juicy.
So you guys had the same on the whole lineup.
Are you serious?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I haven't even really been.
Especially when I thought
looking at
completely
these.
different the first time through. I did not think it was going to end up that way
No.
for me on
That's
those
right.
choices.
Well, what I ranked the glasses, this would have been in 3rd, but it notched up. It got a little better as I
Yeah.
tasted it. So
Yeah.
I changed some things here too. Babe, what are you doing there?
I'm getting a bottle.
What do you
What you didn't
what do you
see
got
just
going on?
now.
That was a heck of an army crawl.
Yeah,
right
Rebecca
there.
just army crawled under the camera.
I had a hard time even thinking what I was going to say next.
Settle down up here. Settle down.
That was awesome.
Are we training for the Navy SEALs or something?
Yeah.
You never know.
So I guess, honey, you got it. So our winner is going to be D. You can push your back too, and we'll see what we got. So I guess give us
While
our
you
last
talk about
place.
I'm gonna.
You're going to figure out C, aren't you? Well, she's bringing
that's
it
the
out.
last place. Gosh.
Hide it, honey, for a second. Hide it for 1 second. The last place bottle, okay?
Okay.
While we're waiting for her, we have a couple things to read. Scott Walt Kraus, $10 donation. No comment, but thanks, Scott. And then Old
There's a
Tractor
familiarity
Garage.
to it, but
It got a
20
little bit better on that sip.
Old-
No,
old-
you're fine. We're
okay.
talking. We're talking.
Old Tractor Garage, $20 donation. Excited to visit. I got room on the gooseneck for a mini excavator.
All right, listen here.
Trent just got really serious and very close to the mic.
there's some familiarity there. But
I know you've had it. This isn't something that's like.
It got a little better, actually, through, but I'm still saying it's in my last place. But a little bit of the tannic has gone away just a touch.
But
And
I
there's
think,
but there's still some
I
leather.
think it's
there's-
unfair to
there's quite a
whatever
bit of
this
stuff in
is
there.
because of
Yeah.
these are all vanilla, banana, and this is not at all.
To
so
be
I
fair-
think it throws it a little bad vibe towards it because it's so different.
Once you see it, it'll kind of make sense.
What your thought process was?
Maybe.
Do I ever figure out what your thought process is?
No, usually not.
Okay.
Usually not.
I
But
get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Matt, if you're like on the auction website and you see a mini that seems good for a decent price, let me know.
Oh my god.
Maybe we'll go somewhere with it.
Oh, okay. Yes. The Tractor Garages are
Dangerous.
influential in Trenton's excavation endeavors.
All right, honey, let's see what we got. We can't figure it out. Letter C is. Oh, that's a.
That makes
Now I
sense.
know why you went that way.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
makes sense.
really surprised, and I will tell you this. I got one more of these.
I think
You just pulled out Evan Williams single barrel, which is usually one of my favorite ones. But I'm going to tell you this: this one's not one of the good ones. Remember we talked about single barrels,
Yeah.
that have different flavor profiles,
Yep.
and Jack Daniel's single barrel proof was one that really stays fairly consistent compared to some of the other ones, like our Rebel 10. Remember yours is
Yeah.
fantastic. Mine's like. Ugh.
Yep.
This one is another one that varies a lot. The very first one I had of this can, I probably had 5 of these. The very first one I had was amazing. The second one I had, no, the first one was good. The second one was amazing, and that's the one I had to give to the guy at the airport. Remember, because my bag was a little bit too heavy,
Oh, yeah.
and I had to give him that, and he loved it, and he took it, and that was such a good one. But this one is not one of the better ones.
So
that
I
I've had,
think-
just so you know.
I think what might have happened is I've had that down here a couple times, and I thought I remember it being sort of similar
Yeah,
to the profile. Not the exact same, obviously, because it's Heaven Hill, and that's usually a little bit more earthy.
I see where you're coming from with it.
Yeah.
Actually, is a pretty decent choice, but unfortunately, this particular bottle isn't one of my favorite bottles.
Dang, yeah, that's a bummer.
I got one more left,
Is
so I'm
that the
hoping the
one
one more
that-
left is one of the good ones.
That's
and
one
like
that
I
you
said,
thought
I
was
think
Texas?
it's kind of unfair to that bottle
Yeah,
to be lined up
Right.
with 4 that are not like that at all.
Yeah,
right.
I wish
Kinda
I would have brought mine from home because I
startles
think
you.
it would have.
Yeah, a little leathery, a little bitter.
I think if I brought the one I have at home, it would have been drastically different.
These vary a lot.
Yeah.
They do. I've had that experience. All right, honey, what do we got? I don't even remember what glass. Do you remember what glass it is? Is the next one in line in 4th place?
B.
B, glass B.
I already seen the bottle.
Did
A little
you?
surprising.
Old number 7.
Oh no, it's not. I thought it was something else. I thought that
Jack
was 10
Daniel's
when I
old number
left.
7 beat out this single barrel.
How you doing, old buddy?
You having flashbacks?
Kat, you get to take this home today when you leave.
Oh, great.
All right, honey, what do we got coming up? What's the glass, too? I didn't write them down. I apologize.
E.
Okay, glass E was in. Next in line is the Jack Daniel's Bonded,
What?
which.
How did that not win?
Yeah, this is Whiskey Advocates. This is the whiskey of the year, Trenton.
I had to put it in there.
I know. I see why you put it in there.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just disappointed. So far, it doesn't really. Nothing really surprises me
No,
up
not
here
at all.
so far.
Not at all.
Okay, letter A.
Second place, letter A. These top two are really going to be tricky for me. So okay,
Ooh.
okay, wow. The Sinatra bottle.
Huh.
Did you know too, Kent? This is a 1 liter bottle.
Yeah,
So,
I could tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
so it's about $130 though. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's
Yeah,
yeah. So did you got one at home?
no,
Okay, I didn't know if you did or
no.
not. That
I've
was
seen it a couple
right,
times,
honey?
and I passed on it, but
Yeah, I like it. All right, honey. Okay, I'm kind of nervous.
Is this the last one?
Yep.
Okay.
First place.
Can-
First place on our tasting tonight. Oh, hang on. We got
I
some
have a
hands
couple.
raised.
I have a couple comments, and then
All
I
right.
think.
All right. Kind
but-
of nervous. I'll let you do it though.
Well, Kevin Page, $100 donation. A
Thanks,
great
Kevin.
tasting, another great live stream. Looking forward to the reveal on what's in the blind. So perfect timing.
drum
Yeah.
roll.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
So generous.
I appreciate it.
This one is kind of special to me because it's actually someone I know. Yeah, shocking,
Wow,
right? I know.
Fantastic.
Tristan Kelsey, $2 donation. Cheers from Remy and Tristan. Remy is actually a classmate of mine
Wow.
in grad school. So
Oh,
and her
fantastic.
boyfriend,
Thanks for joining
or I'm
us.
sorry, her husband.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Is a patron and a
Yeah.
subscriber. So
Yeah, thanks for hopping on.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
hi, Remy.
Yeah.
It's a comment you'll never hear me say. A friend from grad school.
Me either.
I was like, whew, I got out of high school. Thank you.
Guess what? So was mom and dad.
I know.
Woo! You made it.
Do you guys have any guesses on this?
I'm praying it's the 12 year, but I don't know.
What about you?
Well, I'm not praying. My guess was the 12 year.
I haven't had the 12 year, but I would guess either the 10 or the 12 because I really like the 10.
We have 2 more to get through real quick.
Oh boy. Suspension.
Oh, sorry. Ben Martin, $10. The winner is JD Honey. Is what?
I should have put JD Honey. You have a classmate. Ben is actually a coworker of mine.
Ben? Oh yeah, I know Ben.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Ben.
Yes.
Yeah,
thanks,
Ben. Thanks, man. I know Ben. Yeah. Once you kind of, put that together
Yeah.
for me. Yeah, I see Ben.
Well, it's funny because we have like a whiskey channel at work.
Mhm. Do you really at work too?
Yeah,
All
and
right,
there's
cool.
like
So professional.
there's like 35 people, and there's a channel at work for any hobby you can imagine.
Nice.
It's kind of cool.
And I didn't talk in it very much. I would just kind of, what do they call it? Not stalk, but like
Lurk.
Lurk. I'd lurk in there.
That's me
Yeah.
on Discord all the time.
All right.
And I said something like somebody got a bottle, and I was like, oh, that's good. And then Ben was like, he said something about him just joining like a Discord group, and like he's been able to trade a couple good bottles and stuff. And then it like clicked within like two minutes, and he's like, I can't believe who I'm talking to right now. It was cool.
That is neat. That is
All
neat.
right, we're ready?
All right, honey. I guess let's see what we got. It's the 10.
It's 10.
All right. Well, at least we're on the right track.
Okay.
It wasn't the 12 as I guessed it to be, but it was the 10 year, and
I've had
it's
that.
still really good.
I really liked
good.
it. Yeah, it's really,
Really
really
good
good.
stuff.
I haven't had the 12, so
12's even better than that
yeah,
one, Ken.
I haven't had it.
So the 12's in there too if you want a little sip of that
I
before you
definitely
go
will.
home.
Definitely will.
Because the 12, in my opinion, and in our tasting for the video was a little bit better than the 10. But great lineup, and honestly, none of this really surprises me, to tell you the truth, on our tasting tonight. Unfortunate that this Evan Williams single barrel is not one of the good ones. Let's put it that
well,
way.
in
It's okay, but it's just not
that and the
one of the
fact
better ones
that
I've
I
had.
think it kind of got thrown under the bus a little bit
Yeah,
because it's such an opposite
yeah,
kind of profile.
sure. Trenton screwed that up big time. You should have went with
Why
that
don't
old
you pick
Forester,
next time? Gosh.
1897. Well, whatever. But then old number 7. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Whatever. It's okay. The bonded. We all know. We all know it's okay.
It's okay.
And for the price
it's
range.
all right.
Here's the thing though.
Price range is
It's
great.
$35.
Price range, it's great.
There you go. It's great for $35. Honey,
Whiskey of the year.
babe, I see
I have a
you.
hard time with that one, but for $35, it's really good.
Yep. And the Sinatra bottle, I like the Sinatra bottle. Trenton got me
I liked
this
it.
a while ago because I'd been talking about it. I've seen it on the shelf, and I just passed, and he got it for me. And I'm glad he did because I like it.
Very good flavors.
Yeah.
Very good
But
flavors.
the 10 year, the 10 and 12 year, Ken, you got to taste the 12 before you leave. They're just on another level.
What's the age? Well, obviously 10 year. What's the age on this? Do we know?
It's not age stated,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious if that was the difference, maybe.
It probably is, because like you said, it's all the same mash. Well, remember, this is aged in the grooved barrel, which makes it a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's younger. I'm sure it's somewhat younger, probably 5-6 years, something like that. I don't know, but
That would make sense.
sure. So it was fun though. That was a great tasting, honestly.
I already have some ideas and tricks up my sleeve for the bookers
Oh,
that I've been planning for months.
no way.
No way.
So should be an interesting one.
I have a couple things to read. David Dufree, $5.99 or $5. Loved your
Those
recent
bottles of
cocktails
tequila.
video. The Dawa is my new drink of summer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The Dow.
I don't even know what I heard
So
Dawa, and I just quit what I was doing
And we have
because we got to talk about cocktails now. So
Yep.
I'm
Yes. And that's what I was just going to say is we have quite a few people in here saying more cocktail
That's this
videos
weekend.
for the summer. They love your cocktail videos and like all that.
I
So
like his cocktail videos
I
too.
think we need to do some more of
He
that
does
this summer.
so good.
I know they're, and I'm not just saying this obviously because you're my brother, because I got no problem saying something sucks if it sucks, but
yeah, I could.
but
I
I'll
could
tell you
just-
some of the best cocktails I've ever had has been in this bar right here.
Absolutely.
Kent would tell me. There's no doubt about that. Between Kent and Trenton, yeah, they would definitely tell.
I've told you a couple times that some of them aren't my fave.
Oh, sure.
But-
I know that's okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather know.
Yeah.
I'd rather know an honest opinion than somebody just trying to be nice. Especially when it comes
Caleb
to.
thought they were all good.
Well, Caleb would like anything. Caleb would
I
literally.
think I heard him say one time.
I
he
could
likes
I could close my eyes and pick bottles and mix something. Caleb, oh, that was good. It's Kent's son. This is the brand new Russell's 13 that I just picked up,
Awesome.
Kent, 2 or 3 days ago.
Awesome.
So
That batch 5?
you have your glasses on, I do not.
I do. Where does it say it at, Trenton? Because I don't have a
I don't
13.
What just got released? I'm sure the people know. I'm not like up to speed with Russell's, honestly. So I'm not sure. It was the most recent one. I thought it was batch 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see
But-
anything saying it on here, but I could
What's
be
the
missing.
proof? Are they all the same proof?
What you got there, Kent?
114.8.
Last year's was 114.8.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down, does it? I really don't see anything. That's just,
Yep.
there's nothing up there.
It's on there somewhere, but it's all over
Batch
the place.
4, it seems. It's the
Okay.
laser code. Batch 4. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, it's batch
laser,
4.
so it's one of the laser things on here. All right. Now, please keep this in mind that I haven't poured this at all. I just opened this 20 minutes before the stream started. So
Was it
it
good?
might need a little time to open up. This is the very first pour.
Well, while you guys are doing that, we have a couple more donations and comments to read. So Bill Jacobs, $5. Cheers from the Finger Lakes.
Oh, hey.
That's where Trenton's headed to right after this.
Yeah.
Scott B, $20. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Tractor Garage. Thanks for hosting Iowa's Bottle Share. That's awesome. It looks like they had a really good time, or
Yeah.
are having a
Good
really
deal.
good time.
Maybe we should do a meetup at their house.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Surprise, we're coming over. Just kidding. And $20 from Matthew White. Always a great watch. Thanks, SLB gang.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt. And we do have someone who is missing Trenton tonight. The outlaw Josie Wales. Tonight, I've missed seeing Trenton's just got out of bed hair and his bizarre but entertaining candy tasting notes. He just got a haircut, so it's not as
It's
rough.
been, it's been
honestly.
looking good.
Yeah.
If it's not looking good, it's a small shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't hang with his tasting notes, but I don't know too many people that can.
No, I don't know anybody that can actually. No.
Well, you just had one. You just had one the other day, or no?
Well, the
Was that
juicy
me?
mouth thing was.
What was the
No.
cedar sandwich with honey on it? What was that?
Yeah,
Cedar
no,
sandwich.
that was what it was. Yeah, cedar sandwich with honey. I think.
Oh no, that hasn't come out yet.
Oh, spoiler
What's that?
alert.
Spoiler alert.
Well, Trenton,
sorry,
how
sorry.
many videos did you have to edit?
We
before
did a
you
lot.
left?
We,
Quite a
7.
few. Yeah.
we did a lot of
edit.
it.
We had to
We did
film
all of
7.
next week's
Yeah.
videos, and I know it's kind of hard for people to believe, but Trent and I usually aren't way ahead of our schedule in recording. We're usually a night before kind of guys.
That's how we roll.
when
Yep.
either one of us is on vacation, we got to make sure they're all done before we leave. So we got them all. We got them all wrapped up.
Have you tasted it yet?
I haven't. The nose is great though.
Wow.
Vintage wild turkey with some cherry in there.
Yeah.
I will say-
exactly.
I'm going to feel like I'm forgetting to do something,
Yeah.
like probably every day. because I always check to make sure that it's scheduled and I have already, and I always upload something and everything's already uploaded.
Right.
So it's gonna feel weird. I'll probably panic a couple times.
Yep. You probably will.
Just a bit of higher
drink
proof
enough.
there than
Just
what
a
we're
bit.
used to.
Just a bit. Coming off that 90 proof, this is just a bit higher. A little bit.
Pages and Pours
Holy
says,
cow.
nothing beats Trenton's bologna sandwich and cigarettes note for repeated scotch.
Hey, Robert. It's coming here in a couple minutes.
Argus.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's coming. Kent don't mind it once in a while.
Oh, no. I like scotch.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm not as knowledgeable as you are. You've gotten into it a lot more, but I've probably got 25 bottles now.
Yeah, you
and,
do. Yeah, and you don't mind a
starting
pour
to,
once in a while.
I do outside on a cool night. It's
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
Yeah.
I don't want it when it's hot outside.
I kind of go on cycles. It's weird because I'll get on like a scotch kick and I'll be on it for a week or two and then I'll get on something else. That's kind of
If,
what I do. I kind of go in cycles.
If I'm on the back deck and it's 55, 60 degrees, I'll
Yeah.
grab scotch every time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds great, actually. Yeah.
Well, it's that time.
Yep. Do it, Trent.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
to end, but we're gonna open the floodgates.
Yep. Do it.
Exclamation point raffle in the chat if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway. If you are selected, you'll have the opportunity to select a Sagamore Rye, which is an SLB pick, the Yellowstone pick that we just got in, and the Blue Note Juke Joint blend pick. We've done 2 Blue Note picks. This is the second one where we blended 2 barrels per Kurt's expert palate.
It was really good.
It was really good. You must be subscribed in order to enter, otherwise
Yep.
it will not insert your ticket into the system. So make sure you're subscribed. Also, if you want to get in on some of these picks, if you're not a winner, you can check out our Patreon. I just did what you did. You can
What?
you can check out our Patreon.
There you
The
go.
link will be in the chat.
The old patrons.
Babe, put it in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
that
responding
back
to
and
some
forth, they mix it
messages.
up all the time.
We do, as of right now, we're doing about 2 picks a month. I think it'll probably be that way for the rest of the year. We have some really cool ones coming up.
Yep.
Um,
Definitely. We also do. Remember, Trent? We also do some picks with some other channels for charity as well.
Right, yeah, should I let the cat out of the bag?
Sure. Do it.
So
do it.
Which cat out of which bag?
all
Oh.
the cats out of all the
Yeah.
bags.
Oh my, okay.
Trent's like me.
Buckle
It's hard to
up,
keep the
buttercup.
cat in the bag. We just take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Right, honey?
We,
That's what we.
we have a mystery pick that is ours that I'm not going to disclose. Actually,
It's
two
awesome.
two
Oh, yeah.
mystery picks. And I'll tell you about that after we turn the camera off.
I was gonna say I don't even know what it is.
You don't even know what
I
it
know
is
I
yet.
don't.
Wait, is this one I know about?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, it's exciting. Okay.
All right. All right.
So we are going to be doing a couple picks with Stuff and Whiskey and the Bourbon Judge. We've decided that it would be a cool idea to kind of use our communities combined strength to kind of raise some money for a couple different charities.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome. That's
So we'll
really
be
cool.
doing a couple picks with them. We have a Frey Ranch pick that we picked a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah.
That'll
Gotta be coming
out,
for too long, right,
I
Trent?
think end of July, early
Okay.
August.
All
That's
right.
what I was told.
Mhm.
We just got confirmed for a Russell's single barrel and a Kentucky Spirit single barrel.
Dude, you're gonna have to peel me
boy.
away from wild turkey when we get down there. It's gonna be a long day of wild turkey, so don't schedule anything else
Yeah.
that day.
So,
A big breakfast.
yeah.
Yes, thank
Maybe
you.
a nap somewhere.
A lot of hash
Lunch
browns,
and come
eggs,
back.
and
Yeah.
toast. Are you doggone
Taste
right?
all morning, then lunch, and come back for
Yeah.
I'm
more
in.
tasting.
I'm in. Me and Eddie Russell are gonna be hanging out.
Oh yeah. So we have that, and then we have a 1792 foolproof pick at some point.
See, that's super cool. Great picks,
Yeah.
great causes. You know, I'm really thrilled. Great people. The Bourbon
Yeah.
Judge and Stuff and Whiskey, if you haven't seen their channels, check them out. They're awesome people, and they do a great job. Really do.
We also capped at about 1,100 viewers this afternoon.
You know,
which is
that's-
nuts.
That's very
For a
impressive.
holiday
We're
weekend?
we're
That's
tapping into a
nuts.
holiday weekend here, and I know everybody has plans, you know, and everybody might be, a lot of people might be traveling and things like that, and I can't be more thankful. You know what, Trent, honestly, as time goes by, I'm just amazed more and more at the community that we have here at SLB, because you guys are just awesome. You really are. It's mind-boggling, it's humbling, and sometimes even a little emotional, because it's just, when you set out to do something and you want it, you know, you're really hoping that it kind of goes in a certain direction, and then it does.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's a really good feeling, and it's all because of you folks out there. And
And I'm happy for you guys because
Yeah.
you guys have put in a lot of work for it.
Yeah, we did, but yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
you're
just
right.
saying, you got
It's a
over
lot
the
of
last
time.
3 years or 3.5
Yeah.
years, you guys put a lot of time
Yeah,
into it.
You're
so.
right. You're right.
Believe it or not, there was a time at the beginning when I would just forget to edit a video,
Yeah.
and Kurt or my mom would text and they'd be like, "Hey, where's the video?" I'd be like, "I don't know. We'll put it out tomorrow."
Yeah.
I remember
Legitimately.
those days.
Yeah. It was like, should we film one?
Because it wasn't like
Do you have anything in mind?
it wasn't necessarily a routine yet.
You didn't
Now-
have a schedule.
Yeah,
No.
now I have it down.
Yeah.
Or when Kurt had to be perfect and we'd have to
Redo
edit
it
out
700
so
times.
much stuff, and then finally we're just like, you know what? It is what it is. Just keep going.
Did that happen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I go back to some of our earlier videos, and I'm just like, the quality is so terrible. Like the camera quality is terrible.
Yeah.
The
And
audio
it's
is not good.
for me. It's easier to be able to conversate with somebody next to you and throw off ideas
Well-
of things you're tasting. And now with Trenton, though, he will can't throw you in past that as he's speaking in my mind. I'm thinking I have no idea where to go after this, so I have to try to figure that out too. But it's it's just it is a lot more fun.
It's fun watching the two of you up here.
with
It
me
really
not
is.
being
I
being
enjoy
the
it.
only one back
I
here.
enjoy it.
So it's a lot more fun. And for the most part, everybody, Trenton's the golden boy. He's the golden boy of YouTube. So,
Aw.
and I'm
What does that
happy,
mean?
and I'm happy with that. That's
What does
fine
that
by
even
me.
mean? It's
There's
funny.
very few people that have disliked you coming back by the camera. Only one that I can think of.
Oh, I
that
know.
Oh, yeah.
that messages me once in a while and tells me it's the worst decision we've ever made.
Is that the one that says I'm arrogant?
No, I don't think he says you're arrogant. He
Or
just
something.
he just thinks he's an older guy that just doesn't get your personality and
That's
some
fine. Yeah,
of
not
your
I thought
everybody
he was
humor.
will.
cutting me off for a minute.
Right?
Nope, I'm giving it to you.
See,
I'm giving it
Everybody's
to
not
you.
He
for
cut himself
everyone.
I like one.
Yep, I knew you would want to finish that.
Do you see my head? I'm like, what are you doing?
I know.
He does that to me.
I'm
Like,
giving
I'll
it
be
to
like,
you.
I kind of like that, and I'll turn around and be like, well, where did it go? And he's like, oh, I
Yeah.
dumped it.
When
I
we're
cleaned
down
it.
here trying different
Clean it
cocktails,
up.
Oh.
same thing. Like we'll have so many lined up, and then I want to
Yeah.
go back and taste one.
It may be
Yeah, that's
strange to a
fine.
lot of you
Hold
folks
on.
out there, but I'm a little bit anal on a few things. So if
I'm
something
not at
sits
all.
for a while, I got to clean it up.
Yeah.
But it's like a good cocktail, and you hear it go down the drain, and then it's like, what was
Well,
wrong with that?
I didn't
And
think
then-
you liked it, and
And then you're like, it was okay. That's his famous thing.
That is
Eh,
his famous.
It's okay.
It's all right.
it's all right. Right, honey? It's okay.
Well, speaking of your old videos, Leslie Lockett says, I love the old videos. So thank you, Leslie.
Leslie, thank you
An
for
OG subscriber for you.
always seeing your name on the
Yes.
comments and everything else. Thank you.
Thanks for the pour of that.
Oh yeah,
That was really, really good.
yeah, it is.
After you guys finish with Cardias, or is it Cargis?
Carchus.
After this, I'll read the winners, and then I'm going to have a very tiny amount of the rye. Not a lot, because I got to drive, but just a little bit so I can taste it.
Your mom forbid it.
Your mom is literally going to tackle you to the ground.
This here is the Lafroig Carchus Warehouse 1 release. This Robert, check this out.
So I've learned something
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah,
I have never pronounced that correctly, so
that's all right. You know what?
I just learned that.
I learned when I was first doing Scotch videos, it's a lot different from bourbon. It's not as forgiving. When you mispronounce something, you will know it. So you have to be prepared to look them up. But
Yeah, I've never said it like that.
and Rebecca knows because I'll actually do the YouTube thing with the pronunciation, and I'll listen to a few of them so I know how to do it right. But
We'll be preparing for a video, and it's dead silent here, and then I just hear like some voice pronounce something, and I'm like, it's almost startling
It's a little creepy.
sometimes because it's loud.
And it's that
You know,
YouTube
and
voice.
especially
or that
with Scotch.
Robot voice.
Scotch drinkers, they're very particular that, it's pronounced correctly. But this is one of my absolute favorite, and I've had probably, I think that's my third bottle back there, right behind Michelle, your left elbow,
Oh.
is the Carchus port
Are you wanting me
finish
to grab
bottle.
it?
No, you don't
Okay.
have to.
I have
So
that
sad.
one.
No, you don't have to. That's one of my favorites. So we'll see what this is all about. This one here, Kent, is Warehouse 1. I read a little about it. Warehouse 1 is their warehouse that's right next to the ocean.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
there. I think there's some writing back here too. I can hardly see that. It's exclusively matured in first fill Maker's Mark bourbon casks and solely aged in our landmark warehouse that proudly bears our name. Each cask reflects the unique maritime character of Warehouse 1. Its exposure to the elements lends a shoreline astringency to the classic Lafroig flavors of peat, smoke, and salt. It goes on, but
So is that?
so the warehouse
I'm
is
assuming
right next to the
the one
ocean.
when you see the picture of it. It's the one that has the big
I'm assuming.
name,
Yeah,
white
oh, yeah.
building with the name,
Yes.
the big.
Before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So usually these releases are really good. Usually, again, that port finish is just it's so good. So we'll see what this is all about. This is no finish. There's no wine in here. This is all matured in Maker's Mark barrels
I like some makers, so.
and aged in that building right next to the ocean. Plus, this is a little bit higher in ABV, Kent, and
Yeah,
proof
I was going to ask that.
than normal. 52.2% ABV, so 104.4 proof. Yep, our Shoreline Stronghold. That's our Shoreline warehouse right
Okay.
there.
All right.
So we'll see what we got.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Sorry, Trent. I get a little carried away when I get inside.
I see that. I see that.
He's excited.
Yeah, I am. I'm a little excited. I haven't tasted it yet, so I just opened it for this show. Kent and I. You see how light it is too, because it's matured in used barrels rather than new
Yeah,
barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can almost smell the salt.
Yeah, you can almost smell the salt. And it's one thing Robert taught me, Pours and Pages. Lafroig does lend a unique Band-Aid type aroma on the nose.
That's
Is that the bologna one that I had?
Pardon me?
Was that the bologna cigarette one that I had?
Probably.
Probably.
I think it was.
But
Terrible.
this one isn't as Band-Aid forward as the nose that we tried when he was here. This is so
I just,
sweet.
yeah, it
I'm
is.
almost getting pineapples and things like that.
But
on
I
the
can't
nose.
get over, you can smell the salt.
Yeah.
It's got a salty
It's-
kind of brine smell
yeah.
to it.
It definitely, you can smell the peatiness and the smoke and the I mean, not the peatiness, the meatiness of the
Yeah.
peat and smoke in here too. Come on.
You an umpire? It looks like you
That
just threw
is
somebody
so
out.
Yeah.
good. You want to try this one, Trent?
No, I'm gonna use my one small pour on something that's halfway decent.
I absolutely
hopefully.
love that.
well. I have a,
Yes.
Tim Tam Slam has good advice for you.
Huh.
He said take a sample bottle for when you get up there
Sample
That's
bottle
so
of that.
good.
of like whatever you're wanting to try here before you
Oh
know.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
probably a
know.
better
That's a
idea.
tough one.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
I think that would make your mom a lot happier.
I can do that. I'll do that.
Thanks, Tim Tam Slam, for,
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks,
Preventing-
Timmy Tam Slammy.
for preventing Rebecca from having to tackle her
Trenton.
son.
This is fabulous.
I 100% have to find a bottle of that. That's good.
Wow. Harry has
You
them.
don't know what you're missing.
Harry has them.
All
The
right.
bees.
I'll come and see you, Harry, if you're watching.
Yeah, that is so good.
That is awesome.
You definitely get the
What are you laughing about
brininess.
back there?
You definitely get the brininess, the meatiness of the peat, but I get like a poached pear note of some sort in there too, like a pear kind of note. Baby, you want to try that?
You know,
So
Oh.
good.
you said it had a Band-Aid.
It doesn't though.
Something.
A lot of the Froigs do, and I learned that from Robert. But do you want a little smell and taste? Something?
Carrie did
If I don't like the
probably.
one that smells like icing, I'm sure as heck not gonna like the one that smells like Band-Aid.
Carrie did about 3 or 4 different tastings with me of scotch.
Scotch?
Yeah.
And since then, I go.
She's a keeper.
Since then, because she was trying, I'm like, well, this is a different type of scotch. And she'd try it probably 4 times.
Yeah.
And now I go, you want to try this? Nope. She does not like scotch at all.
All right, Trent, roll all that. What you got to do, bud? And I'll get the rye ready
roll
while
the
you're doing
winners
that.
here.
Yep,
All
I'll
right.
get the rye ready.
All
This
right.
is a fabulous pour.
First winner. If you get called, please type in the chat what you want. Can we put the bottles out? So that people
Don't be
have an
taking
idea
that.
of what's left and what we can
Got
pick
some
from.
left. I apologize. I thought you finished it.
I gotta watch out.
What are you looking for, Trent? Okay, this is the
Blue Note blend.
That's the Blue Note blend. You can pull that in your left.
That's like a tongue twister. Blue Note blend.
That's the Blue Note blend.
Haven't
And
tried
let's
that
see,
yet.
Trenton, you want the...
The Sagamore. Either one's fine. We'll just put barrel 14 in there.
No, I gotta make sure it's your pick, you know. I'm pretty particular about things like that.
Are we giving people the open ones? Are we giving
The pre-taste.
What's the other one?
Yellowstone?
It's back here. All right. There you go. I'll work on the rye. I'll pour the rye while you're doing this, buddy.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Just keep spamming it.
Now, this rye kit is extremely unique. And I didn't break it out just for Trenton because I'm not sure if he would like it or not, but I think he would appreciate it.
It's a rye.
I get it. We'll get to it.
What?
Just do what
Uh-oh.
you're doing there.
I'm a little nervous about
do what
this
you're
rye
doing
that
here,
you're not
buddy.
gonna- Well,
Alright.
so while we're waiting, Tommy Boy, $10. Congrats on over 1,000 viewers tonight. You all do a great job and have a great community for followers. Power in numbers. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Tom. Oh, and Tommy Boy actually just did another one that just popped up. $5. I see the Centauri whiskey back there. Any chance to do a Japanese whiskey video?
But I'm trying.
I would like to do that,
That-
with,
Yeah.
with you.
So thank you, Tommy
Yeah, I
Boy.
could use some help on that. It's a little bit difficult. Japanese whiskey in general, and they're trying to fix it, is
Right.
kind of like
All over the place.
all over the place.
Yeah.
No rules, no holds barred.
There's still some really good ones out there, though.
Yeah, there's some Japanese whiskeys with Japanese labels on them that weren't even distilled in Japan.
Right.
They source them, they slap their label on them, and here you go, it's Japanese whiskey. So it's going to take a lot of study time for me to make sure I get it right. I know they're working on it to try to make it better, you know. And there's some good ones out there, and I'd love to do a show. And it's in our plans at some
You
point.
know, actually, thinking of that, I wonder if our friend James would want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that introduced me to Japanese
Yes.
whiskey, and he is pretty knowledgeable when it comes
Yeah.
to Japanese whiskey.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Delbach. Okay. Maybe you said that. I just wasn't paying
I
attention.
didn't say it.
Robert Pages
Yeah.
and Pours says, let Kurt know that I have some Glen Scotia single cask samples to send his way.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that.
And apparently we can't let Kurt or can't leave without trying the Jack Daniels 12 year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Brandon A. Vam.
If it's better than a
Van-
10, that was pretty good.
It's better than
Yeah.
a 10. Who won, Trenton? Who won?
Real quick, James B. $10. Kurt representing the Scotch Hounds, enjoying some Lefroy Portwood tonight. Thanks,
Oh, all right, buddy. All right.
James. Okay, go ahead, Trent.
All right. First winner. I will be out on vacation, so I can either send these when I return, or I'll have Mom over here send them
Oh
out.
wow,
Your assistant?
she definitely was not prepared for that.
That's not right, is it, honey?
The look on her face says, what?
Yeah, it says
All right. First winner. I'm hoping it's not Walker.
Poor Walker.
Chef Capone.
oh.
I like that name.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Chef
Yes.
Capone.
So if you get called, please again type in the chat which you want. We'll take the ones that are available. We'll leave on the bar top, so it's a little bit less confusing.
Okay.
Okay.
And then email slbdrinks@gmail.com with your proof of ID
Yep.
and your address. I need to prove you're 21, and I need to know where to send it.
Is that your rye or Kurt's rye?
That is
That's his.
that's
Trenton's.
mine, or the more rye forward one, my favorite as we're calling it, the better one.
Bucky Deaton says, "What's up, Kurt? David
Hey,
is
yeah. I talk to
David-
Bucky once in a while on messaging.
David is excited to hear your itinerary
Yeah.
for July 21st. I don't know what that means, but
Well, that's a tasting thing now. That's what I talked to you about already, about trying to see if we have time to pop in
Yeah.
that other distillery we
Yeah,
talked
that's
about.
right.
So we're working on that.
Have we seen anything from old Chefy Capone in here?
Tell Bucky well, his listening, right? I want him to tell Bucky. Trenton did give me just a day or two ago what our
What?
our itinerary is for Friday. That day we're coming down to Louisville. We have a tasting at 10 and a tasting at 2. So I don't know, Trent, can we fit in another one? What I'd love to do, Bucky, if you can talk your people into having something for us on Saturday, even around noon, and we will also organize a meet and greet at that facility on Saturday. That's what I'd really love to do. If you can make that happen, let me know.
We will also be in wherever New Riff is. It's like northeast. It's like it's like a hop, skip, and a jump over across Ohio.
Right.
So maybe we can see, time depending, our pick at New Riff is at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can maybe do something afterwards, like a small something.
Okay.
I'll talk to the folks at New Riff if anybody's
All right.
available in Ohio. I
Okay.
have not seen anything from Chef Capone. Has anybody else? This might be the first time I have to pass on somebody's name.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Come on, Chef. You got this,
No.
Chef.
And
Chef, I'll
SLB
give you-
first.
Well, let me read this real quick, Trenton. While you're waiting on Chef, the Sentinel Rye comes from Whiskey Delbach. This is a limited release. So this is an MGP sourced rye, all right? But once they received it, they then aged it further in a fresh Whiskey Delbach barrel.
Okay.
So Whiskey Delbach basically is in Arizona. It's in Tucson, Arizona. And they are an American single malt distillery.
Yeah, I remember watching a couple of your shows that you
Yeah.
talked about it.
Plus, I think there's another step to it too. Well, they also filter it across mesquite charcoal.
Oh.
So it's aged for a
Yeah.
certain time in the barrel, and also filtered through
So
the
aged in a
mesquite
single
charcoal.
malt barrel.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the
Well,
mesquite.
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's completely. It's like a real Southwest feel to the Whiskey
Yeah.
Delbach, and so this is an MGP rye. Then basically, that's been through that process.
All right. Well, I have not heard or seen anything,
Yeah,
so we are going to re-roll,
Aw.
which is the first time in
Ever.
ever since we started doing live streams
Yeah,
that I've
this-
had to do a re-roll.
Yeah, I'm
This feels
sorry.
weird.
It feels very weird, almost wrong. But
Yeah,
Sorry, Chef. Next winner is Joel Hernandez. Joel, if you could type in the chat which you would like from the lineup there, excluding the Sentinel Rye.
sorry.
Really? So this is MGP, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
'Cause I love
It's
MGP
basically
ryes.
finished
Uh-huh.
in their Whiskey Delbach barrels,
Okay.
and then also on top of that, filtered through their mesquite charcoal.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Have you tried it
Oh yeah.
yet? Like just now? Up here?
No,
Oh.
tried it before.
We're
I've
we're waiting
almost
on
put
you.
it on
We
a
got three
couple
up
of our
here.
shows, but I didn't do it yet. So
Joel, no, that's not Joel. Right? It was Joel Hernandez.
Yeah.
Joel Hernandez.
$20 from Hog Jaw says sipping on some. I like that. Sipping on some new Smoke Wagon Blenders Select Straight Rye, 58.9%. Keep up the great work, gentlemen.
Nice.
very nice. Enjoy.
Thank you so
I
much.
actually have one of those in the truck for you.
Oh,
That makes
Wait,
me
really?
that makes me
Joel,
smile.
Blue Note. All right, you
Joel.
can snag
Blue
the
Note,
Blue
Kent.
Note off of there.
Oh,
Blue Note goes.
Congrats.
Congrats, Joel, and thank
Solid
you for
choice.
responding in a timely fashion. All right, next, perk your ears up. We have PA Dave.
Oh wow.
What? Hunter, you know anything about
your
that?
dad.
Wait, what?
PA Dave?
PA Dave.
PA Dave is.
Pennsylvania Dave.
Oh,
Uh,
that is weird.
PA
Said-
Dave, you can choose the Sagamore or the Yellowstone. Let us know. Also,
That's fun.
when I said this last time, last live stream or two ago, I said we were going to give people open bottles. We're not going to send
That's
you.
No.
absolutely a joke.
We'll send you closed ones that haven't been opened yet.
Yeah.
No.
The Yellowstone is 109 proof, and the Sagamore is 115, 116, something like that.
You're right here, 109.
Matthew
Is it on these?
Smearman says, "I'm sipping the Blue Note now. It sure is nice."
Are you sipping the blend, or are
see
you
it?
sipping the first
Yeah,
one?
I'm curious.
Oh, here it is. 110.
Oh, that's 110?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're waiting on PA Dave.
I don't remember if
Sagamore.
Okay, Sagamore is.
Said that at the same time. I'm just excited that somebody answered again. All right, last. What?
Oh.
Nigel Walker $10 donation says, "I'm still." But it's not Walker,
I know.
it's Nigel Walker. I'm still trying to figure out why Trenton's t-shirts are so tight on his upper arms, but the boys look like they're wearing normal t-shirts. Does Trenton tailor his t-shirts? So many questions about your
No, I've
clothing.
always been an avid weightlifter.
Well-
and it shows.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell you what. Here's how it works.
lifting bourbon to his mouth.
If I came up here in a small,
Or
my arms would look huge.
I think
We
you
also
should try
might-
it for science.
We also might get taken down
Also,
from YouTube for
probably,
showing too much skin.
probably.
Yeah, it might only come to here, but my arms would look huge.
No doubt about it,
All right.
buddy.
Last but not least. Wait. No, not complete. Last but
Come
not
on,
least.
come on, Trent. We got.
Josh Bailey. Congrats.
Yep.
Josh. How this works for the last one, if you can just let me know that you're here
yeah.
so I don't have to re-roll, and then send us an email at
I'm just peeking at this real
slbdrinks@gmail.com,
quick.
Yep.
and we will get everybody situated.
Mr. Moose, yes, we are in Indiana.
Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose is asking if we're in Indiana. Yes, we
Oh,
are.
yes, we are in Indiana.
And Russ L tells everyone we're in Valparaiso, and that's correct.
Yeah.
Rockula, I think Rockula's a patron.
Yeah, I
if
think
you,
so.
we
Yeah,
are
he is.
the
Mhm.
the Yellowstone is coming out the second Friday in July, and then I think we have an Old Elk wheat whiskey, 8-year-old, 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Old
like
Elk
8
wheat
or
whiskey,
9-year-old.
really good.
It's over there.
So that'll be
It's
that'll
good
be
too.
July. So if you want to get in on that action, patreon.com/slbdrinks, and we will post those on our Patreon when they're available to purchase. Nothing from Josh. You guys gonna try that and let me know how it is, or did you try it already? Or you just
We haven't. We were waiting on you.
for me? I can't try it.
Oh, you're not
my.
going to? Okay.
I'm gonna take it to the lake
All right.
and
That's fine.
savor it.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
Walker Hall, $10 donation. I would have spent more on gas. My apologies again. I wish I could have made it. I love you guys. Aw.
It's kind of like a vibrant.
I gotta go
honey.
a hard time.
We
I love
forgive
buddies.
you.
Walker, just sign it up for like a 2 or 3 day though.
Yeah.
That,
Not
Yeah,
just
none of
in and
this
out.
driving in and driving out. The
that
same
way
day.
you can, come by the house.
Make the rounds.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll actually have a spare bedroom finished by then.
Well,
I
between here and my house, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Josh
okay.
Bailey, I will give you 2 or 3 more. Oh yes.
Wait.
All right, never mind. I
Right
see
there.
you, Josh.
We're good. Hi.
No worries. All right. Wow, interesting. First time we've ever had to re-roll.
I know.
I felt bad.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
well.
Well, yeah. Thanks everybody. Congrats to all the winners.
Yeah.
I'll get these sent out ASAP.
I
or
dig it.
Mom over here will.
It's unique.
I can help
It's
you.
unique.
Rebecca.
It's unique.
We'll
for
package
sure.
them together.
Yeah. On the nose, Trenton, you got some. To me,
Man,
it's like a vibrant honey pine.
I love
Yeah.
that.
it's funny
pie.
you said pine because I was thinking pine.
Yeah, honey
Josh,
pine
needles.
and some kind of a dull lemon note there too on the nose
Oh,
for
Josh.
aromas.
where's he?
Josh Bailey says I can meet to pick up in Valpo with photo ID. Josh, where do you live?
Yeah, Josh. Let's do
And-
that instead.
If it's this week, you'll only meet me. But if it's next week, then you can meet up with Trenton. So just let us know what you want. But either way, you need
Maybe
to.
I'll come with you.
Oh.
You need the girls of SLB.
Actually, that's kind of awesome.
Wow. Stepping
But
up
still,
here.
please make sure you send an email to
Yes.
slbdrinks@gmail.com. Thanks.
So for this Trenton, you're gonna get the. I have to believe this is the 95.5 rye from MGP.
I don't think they make any other ryes.
And no,
I
okay,
think
Well-
95.5 is like their mash bill.
okay,
That's kinda
that
it.
makes
I
sense
could be wrong, though.
because it seems like that way through and through.
I'm very curious to see after you try it to see what your
Yeah.
thoughts are, because one of the most unique ryes I've ever tasted, probably. But there's the tinge of that single malt in there that I'm wondering, what he'll think. But it's just
Yeah.
it's slight,
It's very slight.
very slight.
Yeah, but it's still it lends some of the it. I'm trying to formulate my words correctly to describe it.
Is it? You remember that Nulu toasted rye that was really piney that you didn't like? Is that like that? Not even close.
That's so bad.
That was good. What are you
horrible.
talking about?
You're out of your mind. This is so much better than that.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, but it's. All right, help me out with this, Ken, because I don't want to go down the peated thing because it's not like that at all whatsoever.
all.
But yet it's it has some Southwest characteristics. That's the best way I could describe it. I
Have
don't
you
know what to
had
say.
Trenton a smoked old fashioned or
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's got just a slight bit of smoke like you lightly smoked an old fashioned.
Interesting. Okay.
Sure.
Not a heavy, like letting it sit for a while, but just a lightly smoked old fashioned. That's the kind of smoke that it's got
Yeah.
in there. Not peated whatsoever.
A lot of light, vibrant notes to it too, though. Really, then for me, the nose kind of goes through the palate a little bit. For me, you still get that. What I like the most about this is they kept the backbone of the rye whiskey.
I was just gonna say there's 3 characteristics. You know, you got a little bit of that smoke type influence to it. And it's super light. Everything about it's light except for the rye bite.
Yeah.
The rye bite's still right there.
Yes.
That's really cool. I
Yeah.
like that bottle a lot.
Yeah, it still has that classic rye backbone
Yep.
with a few additional light flavors that I think is perfect. I think they did a great job.
Awesome job.
With this.
Yep.
You know, for what they do there too as well, for the American single malt and being in Arizona, and I think it's great. I think it's good.
Yeah,
you know, Kent, that's like
I really
40
like it.
bucks.
Holy crap.
When it came out, it was like 40 bucks.
That's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And this is, you said, is a limited edition?
yeah, it says on the bottle. I go. Rebecca and I
release.
went to Whiskey Del Bac when we were in Arizona, so we picked it up when we were
Batch
there.
number 1.
Hopefully they'll do some more.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, that's a
Pretty neat.
very good job on that
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah. Pretty neat. All right, buddy. What else you got for us?
I have a couple comments.
All right.
I'm not
Yeah,
buddy.
let's
I
do
know,
it.
Sorry.
That's fine. Any more questions for us for the panel?
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody get the man JD12 while we do this.
Yeah,
real quick.
because we're gonna
You
get a
gotta
lot
do
of
that.
that.
You gotta
Leslie
do that.
Lockett,
It's
thanks
over
for the
there.
Is
reminder.
it?
It's on the blue
Hey,
couch on the left side.
Hey, Trent, you read my mind because I was just going to say, where's this 12-year?
So, Eric B, $5. Greetings from Noblesville, Indiana. Sipping on a Four Roses single barrel strength store pick that I found today. Cheers.
Oh, good for you.
Good find.
We love
Good one.
find.
I've never found one of those personally.
Right.
That's a great find.
Trenton got one for me that he found up on the shelf, but that's it.
What I get you?
And then
The Four Roses.
we have Pages and Pours. Robert says, great that Kent joined the SLB fam tonight. I hope to meet him and Michelle on my next visit. We hope to
Yeah.
be here when you're here too. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. A great reminder from Brandon A. Van Dam. Everyone enjoy your holiday weekend. Remember, fireworks are cool, but not cooler than keeping all your fingers. How else are you supposed to hold your burden?
Yep,
Come
yep.
on. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're
Don't
going up
listen
to the UP this year, spending the week, and I'm gonna be sitting actually in Ludington Park. Can you imagine that?
Oh, cool.
Staying at the House of Ludington that night.
Wow.
Crazy.
But I'll be sitting in Ludington Park watching the boat out in the water do the fireworks
That's
show.
cool. For
That's
those who don't
awesome.
know,
So it's a little safer for me.
yeah. Yeah,
I didn't know
exactly.
you're going all the way up to the
Yeah.
UP. That's cool.
Yeah.
For those that don't
Neat.
know, Kent and Kurt's last name is Ludington. That's why that was like a cool thing.
I've been to Ludington, Michigan once. Remember
Well,
me?
see, the odd
This
thing
isn't
is,
Ludington, no, that's the UP.
the odd thing is Ludington, Michigan's on the other side of the lake, going up the other way. If you go up this way, Escanaba, Michigan has
And
the
the
House
UP.
of Ludington, Ludington Park, Ludington Avenue, I think it's called, is where all the bars and restaurants are. So
Wow.
I ran into House of Ludington on a motorcycle trip.
That's cool.
Did a UB, came back, took a picture with it, and I said, one of these days I'm staying there.
Yeah.
And so we're staying there this week
That's awesome.
Good
for a
deal.
night anyway, and then we're moseying around.
Good deal. Good deal.
David Bulware says, Kent, give your son a hi, brother, from a medic firefighter in SC, South Carolina. I'm
Oh,
assuming
right
that's what
on.
he means. Yep.
Right on.
And then Josh
will.
Bailey says, I'm in Berrien County, Michigan. I supervise a yard on State Road 2 down there, so he's not too far away. Josh, I'm just curious, like a railroad yard? What's that all about? I'm curious.
Pretty good. Huh?
Very cool. That's all I have. Sorry. I'm just looking back at what I might have missed.
That's real good.
Is it
It
juicy?
is, man.
It's juicy.
Woo! That's so good, dude.
That
Really good.
so rich. The flavors are so rich in that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the complexity of it. It's got a lot of depth to it.
Yeah.
It's got sweetness. It's got earthiness. You know, it has a beautiful oak note. It has a lot of everything. in it.
Honestly, probably the only Jack offering that I've had that I can say I like better than that one is the rye a couple years ago.
Oh well, yeah.
That's probably the only one that I like better than that pour.
that
right
was
there.
epic.
Yeah.
That was epic.
That's good. That's really good.
Very good.
Oh, here we go. My first 4th of July as an American citizen from Ben Martin.
I was just gonna read that.
That's awesome.
Ben,
Congrats,
man.
Ben. That's
Congratulations,
amazing.
my
Congrats,
friend.
Ben.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah,
Good for you.
that's amazing.
Yes, it is.
No small feat, that's for sure.
Yep. All right, guys. Anything else? We're good?
Yep, I think
I don't
we're
want to
good.
keep everybody longer than we have to, so
Oh.
thanks
Have a great
for
4th.
Yeah.
A couple people are giving you some suggestions, Kent, so I'm just gonna write them down for you.
Oh,
For
awesome.
your trip.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. All right, guys, have a great 4th of July weekend. Make sure you spend some time with your family and friends and have a good time responsibly. That's the key. So thanks for joining us tonight. Time's our biggest asset. I say it all the time. And I can't be more appreciative that you spent some of that time with us tonight. So thank you all. We'll see you next time. Doing Bookers, right, Kit?
Yeah, sounds great.
Next live show.
Sounds great.
Woo, it's got to be awesome. I don't know if I'll make it through. We might have to have the pizza right over there for to make it through the tasting.
We'll have pizza
so,
breaks.
With what I got planned, you're right.
Yep, we're going to have babe pizza right up here when we get started. All right, guys, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th. Take care.